When I was a kid, if you said you didn't know, you never saw Apocalypse Now? What the fuck? You know, it's like once VHS tapes came out, you're supposed to have seen the big ones.
Yeah.
You didn't see The Godfather? You didn't see Star Wars?
Yeah.
Are you out of your fucking mind? But today, it's like they never stop making movies.
No.
They've never stopped. They make new ones every year. You can't keep up. There's no way.
And all the ones that were up for Oscars, I saw none of those.
Yeah, well, they all involved chaos.
But it's like
They all involve the end of civilization. If you want to win an Oscar, you have to be trans lives matter all the way. Like, what do you do to win an Oscar today? Like, you have to have something that's got some meaning to it other than just being a good movie, right? Like, there's got to be some social justice aspect to it. Wasn't there like something where they were talking about? God damn it! I can't remember what the article was about, but it was about requirements for a film to win an Oscar today, what they believe to be requirements. So I don't like awards. Do you know what it is?
I'm looking.
There was something that it was just
Representation and inclusion standards.
That's it.
Like that.
That's it.
that's not the only way to tell a story.
That's not, because if you do that, you don't get Shogun. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
You don't get Shogun. You gotta have an all Japanese cast. You want to get Shogun. You know, you can't have a fully diverse, 50-50 split of whatever, everybody. You can't.
No.
You have to tell a specific kind of a movie. You know, if you're going to make a movie about the Congo, you can't have white people play native Congolese people. You can't have that. So it's like some stories are not diverse. It doesn't make them less valid. It doesn't mean you're racist. It just means that some stories take place in Norway and they involve Vikings. Okay? This is like just a part of human history. You know, some stories take place in Egypt and they involve Africans. Okay? It's like there's plenty of room for every kind of fucking story. But if you only want like a specific type of story to win an Academy Award, you don't get The Godfather. You don't get that movie.
You don't get Jaws.
You got to get all Italians
Star
if you want
Wars.
The Godfather.
Think about who were the Oscar winners when we were kids.
Yeah.
Were all fucking banger movies that everyone saw.
Right.
That everyone saw. Best Picture won Best Picture because it was Best Picture, not because it was a Best Picture about a trans social worker that got abducted and sent
exactly. Yeah, they got distorted. They get distorted with what the job is. The job is just to purely entertain people and with a great piece of work. That's all it is. That's the whole job. And that could be Pulp Fiction. There's no message in Pulp Fiction.
There's none.
It's fucking chaos. And it's amazing.
The message we took away was that white guys can say the N-word.
I guess.
We were like,
Quentin
all right.
Tarantino, as long as you have a gun in your hand, you could do it. But the whole movie is just madness. But it's amazing. You can't deny how great it is. Like, that's supposed to be what the best movie is. It's not supposed to be. I don't even know if that won Best Film. Did it win Best Film? No. Did Pulp Fiction win Best Picture?
No, but I think he won Best Director and Best. Maybe not for that.
It should have won Best Picture.
Him and Roger Avery together were
Who the fuck won Best
gangsters.
That was a really good year.
Oh, that's right. We actually talked about that on the podcast.
I think it was actually Unforgiven that year, but I'm going to make sure.
Unforgiven was a fucking great movie.
Fucking great movie.
God.
That was Clint Eastwood going back and cleaning up all his old Westerns. That's what that movie was. It's like, let me show you what it was probably really like.
Yeah.
What it was really like. Not this, fucking everybody's looking at you sideways. No, the reality was that character that he played, that old assassin.
What year do you think movies stopped being great movies and started being, like, what year did we switch?
I think people are still making great movies.
But they're not winning Oscars.
Well, I think who cares? I really do. I think once Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, the Oscars to me were like, what? I'm done. I'm done. Like, you guys, and then they all applauded him and gave him a standing ovation afterwards when he won an Oscar. I'm like, I'm done.